Hi everyone. Once again, you're at one of my Samsung Galaxy Note 2 demonstration videos, and today I'll be showing you the HDTV MHL adapter. It is a HDMI adapter for your Samsung Galaxy Note 2. This adapter is special. It is made specifically for Galaxy S3 and Galaxy Note 2. If you have an older MHL adapter for the Galaxy S2, it will definitely not work because it is a 5-pin adapter, and you need a 11-pin adapter for the HDTV output to work on the Galaxy Note 2. So let's open this up. Okay, so very simple packaging. This is a MHL adapter. Okay, and as you can see, it is a 11-pin adapter, and I will show it next to a 5-pin adapter. Okay, so you could see that the 11-pin adapter is longer, but a better way to look at it is if you look into the pin itself, right? You could see that there's indentations on the 11-pin adapter that would stop it from going into an older device such as the Galaxy S2 or the Galaxy S1 or a older Galaxy Note 1, right? So make sure when you buy a MHL adapter, it has to be a 11-pin one, or you'll be wasting your money. Okay, and as you can see, it has a HDMI input here, and it also has a 5-pin micro USB cable, and it could actually fit one of these. Right, it could fit what I just showed you. I showed you a USB cable, right? That came with some of the Galaxy Notes or Galaxy S2s, and you could actually fit a USB OTG cable, but actually it doesn't work like that. This port is specifically for power, and I found that out the hard way. I thought maybe it would be a great place to plug in my USB OTG connector and then plug in my keyboard and mouse and kind of use this as like even a computer on my desk, just for fun. But it doesn't work like that because it needs power to work. So let's plug this thing in. Okay, so let's first plug in the MHL connector to the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. And then let's plug in the HDMI cable. Okay, and as you can see, there's nothing popping up here because it is unaware that the cable is there. So I'm going to plug in the power. So you already have one of these things, right? You probably have one in black if you don't have a white Galaxy Note 2. But it is just like the power adapter. So I'm going to plug that into the AC. And I'm going to plug the power into the HDMI cable. And you should see a message pop up. Okay. And it says HDMI connected. So let's go to my computer. Okay, as you can see, I'm still in portrait mode, right? But my computer just gives me the view like that. Okay. So one thing I want to point out is that a lot of people reported that when they connected it to their flat screen TVs, their HDTVs, or their computer monitors, it was kind of laggy. I could tell you it is very smooth. I would say it does look like it is 60 frames per second, but it looks like my monitor is limited at 1080i. Even though I do believe I've seen it do 1080p before, it seems to do 1080i over HDMI. So because it's limited, I only get 1080i, and maybe it is a beneficial thing because it is still very smooth. Okay, and I heard if it worked over 1080p, you could experience some choppiness, like it only seems to go up to 24 FPS or 30 FPS, while this looks like it's about 60. And maybe none of those are issues. Maybe Jelly Bean fixed all that, and at 1080p it is 60 frames per second. I cannot confirm or verify that. Just making a guess because I don't have a 1080p monitor. Okay, So as you can see, let's open up an app that we could we could see in landscape mode. Okay, and as you can see, I have the Engadget website open. Okay. Okay, and everything seems to be scrolling very smoothly. Okay, and the text is pretty crisp, and you know, it could definitely be crisper with 1080p, but I'm very happy with how that looks. Okay, and you know, I wish I could connect a keyboard and mouse to it, and I'll definitely do that in the next video, but I won't be using my USB OTG cable for sure. I have to do it over a Bluetooth wireless keyboard and mouse. Okay. So one great thing to do with this is obviously to watch videos. So let's start one of those up. And then I'm going to start a 1080p video. Actually go to another video app. Okay, I'm going to start an app called Dice Player. Okay, and I have a 1080p video here. Okay, it's this movie called Jiro Dreams of Sushi. Okay, as you can see, the picture looks very nice. And one funny thing that I've noticed is that, okay, on the phone, there's subtitles that I've enabled. The subtitles don't show up, and this is because when it detects video on your phone, it actually does grabs the video and just streams that directly instead of trying to just grab things off the phone. I guess it does that to save power, maybe, and make it less choppy. Okay, and I just want to demonstrate it further. Okay, so this is the example I'm talking about. So there's this app called U plus HDTV. I'm on a carrier called LG U plus. So you're going to see that they're going to have a video inside this app, but you only see the video on the monitor. So that's something to take note of, and I think it works best that way anyway. So I think that's cool. And a couple other things I want to mention is that the MHL cable, well, just HDMI cables, they actually carry sound. Okay, and as you could hear, okay, as you could see here, the sound is coming out, and it's actually coming out through my speakers. So I just there's like a the TV accepts the HDMI cable, and there's a speaker out, right? So that's what I connected to my speaker system. Or another thing you could do is you could just if you were to plug in like a line out here or earphones, it still works. Okay. Okay, and the next thing, the MHL cable, because it's powered, right? You'll also get it you'll also get a charge going. So, like for example, it says charging over there, right? Charging. Okay, and it's interesting. The lock screen is at landscape mode. Okay, and then one other thing is when you have the MHL cable, the device, especially because it's charging, it tends to get hot. Okay, and there's something to take note of. One user actually pointed out it got up to 55 degrees Celsius, and that is actually considerably hot. So maybe you could have it, have it on a surface that, you know, that would kind of dissipate the heat a little bit. Okay, just a small recommendation there. Okay, and one last thing is if you're planning on getting this cable is through Samsung is pretty expensive, but I see some generic ones on eBay, but I cannot confirm that they're 11 pin. Now I'll see something like they're compatible for the S2 and the S3, and that is absolutely incorrect. That would be impossible because the connectors are different. Okay, and so definitely be careful when buying a generic cable from eBay. But if you can find a good one, just let me know, and I'll provide that information in the link. You'll save a ton of money for sure, because the generic ones are probably like, you know, $10, whereas the official ones are like about $40. So anyway, just letting you know. Okay, so that's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I have about 50 videos of the Galaxy Note 2 showing demonstrations like this. And please subscribe for upcoming videos in the future, because I'm planning on releasing one on a daily basis. The next video, I'll be doing a video on how to use this as kind of like even like a computer on your desk, because obviously I did have a video where the mouse and the keyboard works absolutely perfectly, and now that you have it outputting to your computer monitor, everything is there, but I need to connect the Bluetooth keyboard and mouse to it, so that's the next video coming up. So thank you for watching.